episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
What is up, beautiful people?
I love it. We're both in our whites.
We are.
We're in our summer whites.
We are in our summer
We're
whites.
getting it in before Labor Day strikes. The summer whites. I wore white pants the other day, which I love.
That's a nice move.
Can I tell you this, though? The difference
What?
between white pants and jeans is white pants only has one wear in it.
Ever?
No,
Oh, like
before the
a
wash.
Yes.
Because jeans, I'm hitting a number I would be embarrassed to say publicly.
No, I've learned when I bought nice jeans, it was a flex to wash them less.
But here's the thing, I'm buying Levi's.
Still, it's a flex, I think. That
I'm buying Levi's.
the first time they're like, don't wash. You're not supposed to wash your jeans. You're supposed to wash your jeans once a year or something like that. Twice a year. And like use a credit card to get stains off. Like denim, I don't think you're supposed to watch
a credit card. Who taught you that trick? Amex? Someone that was trying to have you sign up for a card. They say, "Hey, Mr. Mustard Stain, I got a card for you. Sign up for the credit card, and you can get that mustard off your pants."
There's some Amex has some heavy cards. I don't have one of them.
The heaviest in the game.
They do have some heavy cards.
Oh God, yeah. But I did know that you got to wash your white pants after every wear.
What else comes with white pants for you?
The underwear. I'm never consciously
Oh, that's a good
as
point.
a man.
Are you wearing a thong? You would though.
Boy, those hips look scandalous. I've never worn a thong, but I would love to experience it just so I know what women are putting up with for me.
Okay.
Well, not for me. It's not all for me. I know it's not all for me, but they're putting up in general for society. We'll say.
Yes.
Or for themselves.
I think that thongs are not putting up. I think they're enjoyed.
You think
I
they're
think
comfortable?
they're comfortable. That's what I've been told, which is mind blowing to me. But I've been told by many women that thongs are very comfortable, and that is a big source of why that they wear them. But also, like, maybe this was just some shit that girls in high school would say. They're mad comfortable.
I can't take that as facts then. If
You can't?
your source is from 15 years ago from high school girls telling you that thongs are comfortable.
I'm not asking women today.
I know.
That's when you have a thong talk, I think.
No, you can have thong talks now as adults.
Are they comfortable?
You just need to, instead of being in the back of a class, just have it over a glass of wine.
But to me, it's more like, have you not learned about thongs yet? You're 30 years old.
You just
go. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things
obviously
that
I don't know.
have. Yeah,
Obviously, I don't know.
Apparently, they're comfortable. That's what I don't know. Let us know. Are thongs comfortable? Is that the number one reason why you wear them?
Let us know.
I want to know. You don't need to. This is why you don't know. This is why you don't know.
Because I'd rather have this conversation with someone I'm comfortable with than random people going.
They're so comfortable.
Hi, Seb. Thongs are amazing.
They are. I agree.
I don't need that. You could have that.
Okay.
I love that for you. You could comment on the YouTube actually.
Okay.
But yes. So when I wear white pants, the underwear choice is
important.
It's important because as a me,
okay,
I wear mostly black underwear.
Okay.
Cat's out the bag. Today, no underwear, no undershirts. I'm really coming raw for you.
Oh, nice. Wow.
How do you feel? Uncomfortable?
No. But if there's any smells, I know where to attribute them.
Oh my God, Rob!
What do you mean?
Look at you positioning yourself on the pod to me.
What do you mean? I'm just letting you.
Are there any smells?
No. But if I smell a smell, I would think it's from the lack of underwear.
I'm fresh off a shower.
Okay, all right, that's nice.
You came in, my hair was slicked back. I was fresh off a shower.
You were. You're right. This is true. He's not lying.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
But I have to decide the underwear I'm wearing. It's only with white pants do I have to pick the underwear. So
yes.
I have a light blue pair, so I wear the light blue.
Nice.
And also then most of the time I'm protecting a shirt from stains, but then I'm protecting a pants.
Yes.
I never, when I leave a bathroom, check my butt unless I'm wearing white underwear. I'm white pants.
Yes.
When I wear white pants, I do a whole butt check.
You have to.
Because you just I'm not worried that I had a situation. I'm worried that I sat on a situation.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or that I have a sweat moment.
Yes.
A sweat moment in white pants negates the white pants hotness instantly. It's an instant negation of the white pants.
You don't. You just sat in something wet.
Right.
Always.
Right where the divide is.
You never got
Right where the divide
I see.
is?
So you don't get a two-cheek wetness.
I would love it.
It's a slice of wetness.
Here's the thing: a two-cheek wetness is sexy.
Yeah,
A
it
slice.
is. That's what I was. Yeah,
A slice of wetness reminds you something is lurking beneath.
okay.
Something
What
is
about-
happening inside? It's like a cavernous fear.
Would you find it the same way on someone you found attractive?
I find sweat so hot.
So then I think you're good.
I find sweat
If
so
you do,
hot.
someone else will.
Can I tell you what I find so hot?
What?
I've been thinking about this stuff a lot.
Okay.
There's nothing that I find more attractive than the beads of sweat that lay between the breast and the chest. Between the
Okay.
breast and the chest,
Under
there is
boob
a
sweat?
magical water park that is meant for adults.
Wow.
And that's where I like
the
to
breast
live.
of the chest. There's a magical water park.
And
This
it's
is
there.
poetry.
It's for me to play.
This is
And I go there and
That's
I'm
great.
splish splash. I was taking a bath.
all up on a Saturday
I
night.
love that because it shows me not only am I excited for who you are, but I'm excited that you lived that day.
Yes,
Oh,
you're into it.
I'll feel that wetness and I'll wipe them on my face like I'm Braveheart.
Yeah,
I'll wipe the beads of sweat on my face.
I mean, sweat is hot.
Sweat. The moments that sweat starts acquiring between the boob and the breast and the chest, between the breast and the chest, sweat might be my favorite version of water. Some people like Fiji.
Okay.
Some people like some alkaline water. I like the water between the breast and the chest.
Yeah, it's good water.
It's my.
Or, it's not water. It's a good substance.
It's better than water.
Yeah, it's better than water.
If you bottled that, you would have that would be a markup.
Okay.
That would be priced up.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite things, and I think people do feel insecure. It's interesting. People feel insecure about the breast chest.
Well, this is what you got to stop. We got to stop it. Don't feel insecure about the line between the booty cheeks.
Here's the
thing. It's hot on someone else that you find attractive.
You know who? The only person that swamp ass is hot on is Shrek.
You don't think a woman with a butt that you think is attractive and it's sweating, that's going to turn you? No. What are we talking?
But Shrek pulls off the swamp ass like never before. Once I get swamp ass, I start doing a Scottish accent.
Okay.
Just to make people feel more comfortable with the swamp ass that's happening.
Sure.
And you don't notice my swamp ass unless I'm in white pants.
Okay. I think women think men sweating is hot.
Depends
They're working.
where.
I don't know. Potentially. Let's be real. You have swamp ass. You're not sweating anywhere else.
That would be incredible.
That's it. It's just that.
That would be
I think you're
incredible.
sweating.
That would be incredible. Sorry, I'm a sweater. Oh, I didn't notice. Nah, it's coming out my ass. Nah. Sorry.
You look so cold, Sebastian.
I get a little
shocked.
I get a little nervous. Sometimes I sweat when I'm nervous. Oh, you seem fine. No, let me turn around for you. Oh God, there's a drip.
Yeah.
There's a drip coming from the tush.
To me, the only sweat that's is my hands that I get insecure
about to
about.
say.
Is my hands because I don't. And I'm just putting it on. And also, you shake hands with people that there's no chemistry beyond just like hello.
It is interesting. To shake hands with someone is the least amount of chemistry you could have with a person. I almost think that
Probably.
waving to a person is more flirty and chemistry driven.
Definitely.
A fist bump might even be more too.
In some ways,
Because
yeah.
it's like,
more playful.
We shouldn't let's not touch.
Yeah.
Like if you go up to someone, go, hi, how are you? I go, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, this is a
This
cute
is
little
something.
flirt move.
Yes. A handshake might be the least sexy thing about a greeting.
Yeah, I agree. Actually,
Yeah.
definitely.
Actually, wow. Finally.
It's like it should be firm.
It should be firm.
It should be firm.
I
should not be. It should be rigid. It should be stoic. That's what a handshake is.
But people do judge on the handshake. And I do think women judge on men's hands.
Yeah.
Men's.
If they're clammy, that's embarrassing.
I mean, you show up to a date,
Do this. Have you ever done this? Then the person changes to a fist bump.
which is an appropriate move. For
I
them.
agree,
It's
and
an
it makes me
appropriate
feel better
move.
too. I'm happy when they do that.
It's an appropriate move.
Yeah.
If we're not wanting to touch your swamp hands deep in the bayou with the swamp hands.
Yeah, I think hands are the only thing that's not hot when it's sweaty.
Well, I think that like an ultimate like judge of someone is the first time a woman's not excited the first time she sees your privates. A woman's excited the first time she touches your hands.
Interesting.
I think that excites them more. And when I'm showing up with soft, wet hands,
yeah, that's
when I'm
that's
showing
me,
up,
that's me.
when we're showing up like fish to these agreements, it's bad.
Yeah.
You know what they want?
What?
Hands that don't have feelings. They're so calloused.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want, and also it should be callous from reading books about how to better eat pussy. No, I'm kidding. There's no books. I've gone to the library trying to check them out. They were all out. So
Brooklyn is so progressive.
So no, they want a callous, like thick hands that like you almost like rocks. Like
Okay. I don't know if they need all that, but
they do need all that.
I don't know about that.
Why would you not say they need all that?
Because I know for a fact.
Anytime
I know for a fact.
No,
that they don't need all that.
They do.
You know for a fact too.
No,
they don't need all that.
They don't need, but they want.
I don't think so.
I think
clammy hands
need
are
a vodka parm hero every day.
Yes,
but I want. Sometimes we got to settle for
True.
some turkey on toast.
True.
And that's my hands are showing up. I'm a wet peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I think the clamminess in the beginning is maybe unattractive, but it's easy to get past that.
A woman wants to break my heart quick. She shakes my hands and says, "Oh, they're so soft."
I would not feel any type of way about that.
I would.
If they were like, "Oh, they're a little clammy and gross," then I'd be like, "Oh."
Well, the word
I know.
gross.
Yeah.
The word gross is
Anyone
horrible.
calls anything about you gross.
Yes.
Doesn't feel good.
No, yeah. If someone looked at it and they go, "Ew, your eyebrows are gross," that would make me feel bad too.
That's true.
Any ew. The word ew is the. It kills me.
It is annoying. I will say this: when I played high school soccer, the two best players on the team were twins, and they were very funny. And a big thing that they would do is like when somebody would do something bad in soccer or just like kind of mess up a little bit, they would go ew, and it was very fun to use ew not at like gross things, but like oh you did a bad like. Oh, you made a little misstep here. It would just be funny to be like, oh, you kicked it. You meant to kick it straight, and it just went rocketing out of bounds. Everybody would go, ew.
Yeah.
And we started to use ew, and then like EWWWUH. Ew was a big part of my vocabulary.
It was.
When I was in 11th and 12th grade. Yes, and it was very fun. I will say.
I think nothing breaks my heart more than when a woman gives me an ew.
Yeah.
When a woman gives me an ew, that might be their most powerful weapon.
Ew.
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 Ew will break me.
Yeah, it didn't. I got ewed probably the most out of anyone on my team, and I
was
thought
about
it was
soccer.
fun. Yeah, it was more fun. It was less personal.
It was
to
less
me.
personal.
Yes, and it was all guys kind of joking
tied
around.
up in your ego wasn't tied up into
how good I was at soccer.
Yeah.
No, that would be wild.
But
I would have had no ego.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Your ego can't be tied up in stuff that you're bad at.
Yes, for sure.
It's wild when people's ego are tied up in stuff they're bad at.
It's sad.
It is sad.
I don't think your ego should be tied to like how you show up and who you are. I think not like your skill level.
Promises that you make to yourself.
Yeah.
Fulfilling those. Like that's
Sure.
what I'm learning most. I'm fulfilling promises to myself and living how I want to. I feel
Exactly.
good when I do and bad when I don't.
Yes.
That's where my ego lies. My
I
ego
think that's
lies
good.
with my relationship to myself.
I think that's good. How you show up to what you want to show up to.
Yeah. But I think that is one of the most powerful words a woman has.
Okay.
Ew.
Ew. Yeah.
Ew. Oh. That'll knock me off. That'll kick me off my feet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. And I think so. That's why with the white pants, I'm very careful.
Yes, because you don't want a little stain situation.
You don't want to walk in front and someone go, ew. So, Robbie, the life I live, I don't have like a regular routine. I don't Every day is different for me. I chose to do this career, and one of the hardest things about this career is I don't know what the next day holds, right? I need to set like a nice routine for myself. And one thing that helps is having a good morning routine. And the first thing that hits my lips in the morning, a Magic Mind.
Ooh.
I swear to God, every single morning I've been hitting a Magic Mind. I get my 3 hot girl drinks, right? I get an ice cold water, ice cold iced coffee, and a Magic Mind, right? Because I take the Magic Mind with coffee.
Nice.
Right?
And it sustains you all day.
It's supposed to like let the coffee work all day for you.
That's amazing.
Right? So it's not only giving you energy, but like mentally opening it up, right? So as they call it, a mental performance shot. So I've been every morning I start like a little hot girl with my 3 drinks, right? Iced coffee, water, and a Magic Mind.
And it tastes good.
Yeah, it does. I like the flavor. It tastes
me
good.
too.
One cool thing about Magic Mind that I want to really shout out, because if you're like, I don't know if I should try it, they have 100% refund policies, no questions asked for 100 days. True confidence in their product. So if you're like, I don't know if I want to try it, you should definitely try it, because if you don't enjoy it, you could get 100% refund.
Yeah.
And if you do try it, please use the promo code LOUDAboutNothing20. That's the name of our podcast, 20, and you get 20% off your first order. Or if you get a subscription, you get 48% off that entire order. Right? Beautiful. So if you want to be a hot girl like me, you want your tray drinks in the morning, right? It's that nice morning routine. You could join me in my Magic Mind iced coffee, cold water.
Sounds like a great combo.
Of course, please. It's the LeBron, Bosch,
Wade?
Dwayne Wade combination of the
heatles of drinks. I love it.
We're always looking for the best 3, and that's what I'm rocking in the morning.
Incredible.
Beautiful. I was out this weekend, and I was at a pizza spot late night.
Okay.
Right? And I was in an area that felt like I felt old for everyone felt younger in this pizza spot.
Okay.
Which was very interesting because cowboy boots really are making a renaissance back.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Cowboy boots, people dressing as fairies. Like really, people are
interesting.
People are taking swings.
Both sides.
People are just wherever in New York City, they say, let me dress like anyone that doesn't live in New York.
It is strange when people are just in full cosplay mode. Because I remember going out last summer and I saw like Elvis cosplayers, Slash. One guy literally looked exactly like Slash from Guns N' Roses.
They're having good.
Like these 2 guys were in like greaser outfits with like guinea tees tucked in with a belt, high like jeans coming up to their ankles, and then like bell buckle shoes. I'm like, what is this? What is this look?
People like to play.
Like greaser adjacent?
Some people don't have strong, I'm going to say strong rather than good personalities.
Okay.
So they need something.
And which cool. Lean into fashion.
Can I tell you this?
What?
When I see a person that really is peacocking with their outfit, my expectations for them as a person that could chit chat are on the floor.
Pretty low.
The more that you peacock with an outfit, the more that I go, oh, you don't know how to speak.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you're really leaning on something else. You know when you create a character in a video game and you give XP points to something?
Yes.
They realized they gave all their XP points to standing out in fashion.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone in a wild outfit and I go over to them and I discover a story that they share.
Yeah.
And I know that you're saying, well, I'm that person. Maybe
I was that person.
Maybe you're not.
I mean, I showed up to school in a Peter Pan outfit. I showed up to school as Big Bird. All right, Big Bird was on Halloween, but then most people are doing smaller Halloween costumes.
But that's that's totally different, Robbie.
And then the Peter Pan was on Pep Rally. So some people are doing costumes.
This has nothing to do with
I would do like the most extreme costume. I would I won't need to be the person that people are talking about.
These are people that are going out on their regular everyday life.
You're right. Okay.
This has nothing.
On a
You're
Friday
talking
night.
about a Halloween, Rob.
True.
I'm talking about someone that went out on Friday night and said, I'm going to dress as a fairy and put pointy ears on.
I mean, pointy ears.
I'm going to wear a fairy costume. One, look, shit.
It does look hot.
Oh, God. It made me so excited.
It is interesting.
So I don't think that your thing applies to this at all.
Okay.
I think that's a Halloween costume, and you're allowed to peek. Those are days that you're supposed to.
Peacock
and pep
away.
rally, yes.
Yeah.
But these are people that don't have conversation skills, so they lean on the costume.
I see.
The costume of an outfit.
Yes.
The line when an outfit becomes a costume.
Yes.
Ooh, it is so thin. That line is.
It is.
It teeters over.
They say, what does RuPaul say? We're born naked, the rest is drag. Maybe that's just what it is. Every outfit is a costume.
Totally.
Yeah. These are just wild costumes.
And I just
a little
think
more
that
out of the
people
norm.
that go extreme in them might be a little tougher in the conversation.
I think you're right.
Market.
I think they've found a comfort in this conversation.
Everyone needs something that makes them special.
Yes.
And sometimes you were able to buy it.
Yes.
And sometimes we have to earn it from years of trauma and developing awareness of people's feelings and being able to make them feel nice.
Yes.
You choose.
Yeah.
You choose.
Yeah.
But so I'm at this place, this pizza shop, and I'm noticing so many. The amount of beauties that exist in the world is wonderful.
It is.
It's truly. Sometimes I close my eyes and I go, "How lucky are we to be surrounded by beauty?"
I agree so much. I said this to someone that I was kind of romantically speaking to.
Well,
she did not like that. She did not like that at all.
Robbie.
I thought it was sweet because I was like, I like you.
Well, say that to her.
I did say that. I was like, there's a million beautiful people in New York City. I think is something what I said. I'm like, I live in New York. There's a million beautiful people. I like you for reasons outside of vanity. She didn't love that. There's a million beautiful people in New York City. What do you mean? But it's true.
It doesn't matter.
True.
If
I know.
True.
It is.
You
You're
need
right.
to
You're
get
right.
past that fact.
You're right.
Truth is rude sometimes.
You're right. It was rude, and I learned that.
You're not learning it because all I hear is you literally say something that is a truth to someone that it's inappropriate to say with, and then you go, but it's true. It doesn't take away from the fact it's rude.
I haven't said it to anyone since, so I think.
When did you say this?
Last August. We'll say.
Okay, thank God. Okay, well, thank God.
Okay,
we're making progress.
We're making some progress.
I'm single, so I'm allowed to say.
For sure.
And I'll tell you this, as soon as I'm not single, I only got eyes for you.
This is what makes it feel crazy. It's like, are these people not beautiful anymore?
No, they are.
One person while acknowledging that beauty exists in the world? Can I choose to love you?
Other people can be beautiful, but they're just to a level that is unexplainable.
To you.
Yes.
That is true. I think that is true.
I look at you, and it's the idea of I can't even understand what you look like because I have so many feelings towards you.
I agree. It transcends the beauty in the world.
Yes.
Which I was trying to make that point. I did a bad job. That is the point I was trying to make.
Well, speak to them.
Yes.
Don't go, this is you. Oh, there's so many hot people in the world. You know how many hot girls there are in New York? Jesus.
You're right.
Fuck.
And she didn't live in New York. It was bad.
It's crazy I'm not just like fucking hard all day long looking at these hot girls. Anyways,
you're right.
This is a fun date, right?
It wasn't on a date, but yes, you're right.
Well, so we're just surrounded by beauty. It's wonderful.
We are.
It's wonderful. And I don't like when a lot of people make this joke online that they're not pretty.
Okay.
I don't like that.
I'm
over the joke of people saying I'm not pretty.
Okay. I don't see how it's a joke.
Same.
Yeah.
Usually people that are making that joke are kind of pretty.
That would be a joke, I guess. If someone's really pretty and they go, "Oh, I'm not pretty."
Yes.
That's comedic, I guess.
I guess I just don't like it because
I
think that you are pretty.
Sure, yeah.
And then I go I feel dumb.
Yeah.
Or probably people that don't feel as pretty or think that you're pretty and I feel like they're not as pretty as you think they're ugly then.
Yes.
I think that
yes, I agree.
We should do the exact opposite, which is say how beautiful you think you are. I looked in the mirror and I thought, wow, my eyes look beautiful today.
Yes, I love that.
I think that, and I don't think that. I think that we should take away the idea of flexing when it comes to loving our own personal appearance.
I agree.
I think we should get rid of that. The idea of like flexing about like stuff you work hard for and stuff that you're able to find peace and love about yourself in your physical appearance, we should get rid of.
I agree. 1,000%.
Because it's so nice. A lot of people have a hard journey to find that stuff.
Yes.
Right? It's like a hard journey to find something that you love about yourself. So we should not call them vain.
Yes, I agree. 100%.
And even if it's Mia Khalifa that's saying, I look so hot today, I love that. Too.
I love it too. It's hard when someone doesn't view themselves as pretty and you view themselves as so beautiful. It is that thing of like, oh, I feel stupid for doing this, and it's just hard. And I think that person needs to feel pretty on their own. And it's like, I can't be like, well, I think this, so you need to think it. I don't think that is productive a lot of the times. They need to find it. So it's like, how can I support you in finding this beauty in yourself that I see?
My mom sent the picture, and she said, I love my new hat. And it made me so happy.
Okay.
Because she found the beauty in her hat that she's wearing.
I love that.
And I'm not going to take that away from her.
Yeah.
I love to make jokes about shit, but I'm not going to take away when someone starts to feel good about themselves.
Yes. I think that's good. Yeah, for sure.
So we're surrounded by beauty.
Okay.
Right?
You're in this pizzeria.
I'm in this pizzeria.
It's elf ears, fairy costumes.
Cowgirls are walking
Cowgirls.
It's tremendous. I love Brooklyn.
It's crazy.
I love Brooklyn.
It's crazy. I told you when I went out last year, I'm like, people are literally just dressing up, going out.
It's fun.
It is fun. It's something. It's wild.
It's fun. I don't mind
something.
it at all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're not people in my life.
No.
Why not have the extras in my life be eccentric?
Yes.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
I'd rather have it than like a bunch of people in black business attire.
Yes. That's a much more fun costume than suits, which suits used to be a lot of, I guess, the after work costume.
You could still go places and find suits.
Yeah.
You go to the Diamond District, you're walking at a couple suits in the whiskey bar.
Absolutely.
I've been to a couple bars where you walk in and I felt underdressed.
Okay.
In a button down.
Interesting. Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah.
So I'm at the pizza place, and what I noticed was that every single woman that went up to the counter thought they had the most special relationship with the guy that sold them pizza. Okay. Every single woman that went up went, "Hey, we're back." Literally thought that they had the most special relationship. I see women online post all the time about, I'm in love with my bodega guy.
Oh, interesting.
I'm in love with my bodega guy. Every woman thought, and this guy behind the counter couldn't give a shit about these girls. He goes, yeah, what do you want, 2 plain slices? You remembered. They all thought they were so special, right?
Yes.
Which I loved. And it made me start thinking about, like, what makes that relationship special?
Okay.
It's food.
Yes.
Food is so special.
Yes.
When is food going to get its credit and become a love language?
It is a love language. It is.
It's got to be on the fucking list.
It is.
Food does so much heavy lifting for feeling good and love that it needs to be a love language.
Absolutely.
And I think in itself, there's different categories of love languages for food.
Okay.
There's making food for someone,
yes,
receiving food from someone, sharing food with someone.
Yes.
And then the hardest, deciding where to eat for someone.
Yes. Which I agree. I agree with everything that you've said.
Woo!
And
Good day on the pod.
Good day on the pod. I think it's really nice when you're on the same page with someone about what you're trying to eat.
Oh.
And then you go and share it together and you're on the same page there. That's
special.
A best friend.
That's special.
I could be hanging out with someone as long as they don't say annoying shit. But if we're on the same page on what we want to eat and how we want to eat, we go pretty far.
So if
it's hard to find. I think
it is hard to find.
Yeah, it is hard to find.
And I want people to know. I want people out there to know. A way to someone's heart is with food, figuring out how you connect on food.
I agree. It's very important. Especially to me, I would say to you too, probably.
If I see these bombshells of women walking up to this pizza guy who don't care about him, but they are in love with this man because he provides a slice.
He's their dealer. He's their happiness dealer.
He truly
yes.
Pizza men are happiness dealers.
Absolutely.
They are dishing happiness by the eighth.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And they go, what do you want on it?
Exactly.
What do you want? Veggies or fat? Pepperoni or mushrooms?
Yeah.
And I love it. And it's so exciting to me that, like, I could steal the idea of a pizza man and provide it for me.
Okay.
Imagine you show up and you go to the movies with someone and you bring a special treat for the two of you without her knowing.
That is nice.
And you pull out like a bag of Twizzlers because you know you both like Twizzlers.
Yeah.
You are a pizza man in the wild on a date.
Absolutely.
Like I need to be leaning on treats more.
Yeah, for sure. Remembering what somebody likes, your favorite this. This is a huge part of understanding someone and hearing them.
Because I was saying the other day, I was being selfish on one of the last episodes, talk about how if someone showed up to it with a Diet Coke for me, I would be over the moon. And I said, why am I not doing that to other people? Yes. I thought about me when I saw the pizza man and I said, I should be thinking about others.
This is true.
I should be providing what I would enjoy, what I would love.
Yes.
Because you showed up with I also did drop a hint that if someone showed up with a Diet Coke for me, I would be over the moon. And I will say this, I've seen Rob about 7 times, and not a single Diet Coke has landed in my hand. Not $1. The kid can't buy me $1 Diet Coke.
Well, tell him what did land in your hand.
A Diet Pepsi.
A Diet Pepsi.
That your mother left.
That my mother left.
That I found you didn't offer.
Yes.
You didn't offer.
I did. I think I offered.
No.
You saw it?
Not stolen valor's happening right here. Stolen valor. I was in the fridge and I go, oh, whose Diet Pepsi is this?
Really?
And then you go, it's my mom's. You can have it. It's probably bad. So you cannot say that you provided me with. No, I don't care. I don't mind that you did. I just mind the stolen valor that's happening right now.
I thought I said there's a Diet Pepsi in there.
Stolen valor.
That my
No,
mom.
you did not say.
You saw it first?
I saw it first.
Okay. You're right.
This
you're
is
right.
stolen valor
I believe
happening.
you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you believe it.
I believe it. Sebastian,
I was
gifted
in the
himself
fridge.
a Diet Pepsi.
You gifted it to me, but you did not present it as a gift.
Yeah.
You were inches away from it being magical.
Yes.
And I would have came on the podcast and I would have opened gushing about you.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Gushing.
You're right.
With no underwear on.
You're.
But so I think I saw the pizza guy and I go, I have to be giving.
Yes.
And to have the ability, when a relationship is good, you know what the person wants.
Yes.
To eat.
Yes.
And you're able to decide for them.
Yeah.
Decisiveness around food is such an attractive quality.
Yeah. I talked recently about how we would sit on vacation and just eat appetizers. I will say, since the kids were so picky, my dad was very good at remembering what other people like to eat, and he would make it so they would come eat. He would go, you like this, a little spicy, like this, like that, and he would be like, he's gonna make that. And he would make like a crab sauce. He'd be like, you like it a little fishy and more spicy with these types of noodles, and he would remember all the things that like my friends liked. Anyone who's a good eater, he would remember like very specifically what they like and make sure he had it in the house.
And you would describe
like your
when
favorite
he was eating
beer,
as
your
charismatic.
Yes, very for sure.
I don't need an outfit that's gonna pop. What I need is to provide good food and good convo.
Yeah, I mean, my dad worked on Wall Street for 30 years with a high school degree. I think because he was good at that.
Those two things.
I mean, obviously other things, but I think the number one thing that he was probably the best at was remembering what people liked to eat. Making sure he delivered that. Being
good at providing good eats and good combo, I think will get you so far in this world.
Oh, you love Toblerone? He'll buy it in the thing. He shows up with a Toblerone at an event. I definitely learned from him in that way. Those type of things.
You show up with the food and the story, you're set.
Yeah.
You could walk in with swamp ass and people will be okay with it.
Absolutely.
So I think it's beautiful, and I do think that has to be a love language.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't agree with all the love languages, and as I'm thinking about them, whatever love language, it's good to like remind your partner what love language you are, but it's also even more important that you remind yourself what love language you are.
Or I think how you like to be loved, what makes you feel good, and what makes them feel good.
Well, those are what love languages are, right?
I don't mean like the specific 5 or whatever, just like in the way, the communication of like, what do you like? What do I like? Let's try to make sure we both get what we like.
Well, in the same vein, whatever you like, whatever I like, I want to become better at receiving what I like. I want it to be easy to give me what I love. And I like that. I think the better that you are at receiving the love that you want to get, the better life's going to be. You know who gets the most gifts? Someone that's easy to buy for, and when you buy them a gift, they go, oh,
that is true.
I love it. Oh my God, come here, give me a hug. Someone that is great at receiving gifts, I want to buy gifts for.
That is true.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
Someone you ever
And
try
if
to
they have a
give
low bar of what they love,
it's incredible.
it's very fun to buy. Yeah, I have people in my family that are like that, and I buy them gifts.
And you think of them,
and I think of them when I see certain things that I know they like.
And you know what? Most people, I find, their love language is stuff that they don't receive. I never get gifts, right? And then you'll give them a gift and they don't know how to act.
Yes.
Or you'll give them like words of affirmation and you'll say something like, you know what? I was just thinking about, I love how thoughtful you are. When it comes to like heavy topics.
Okay.
I love how thoughtful you are. And they go, I don't know. Like and they'll be like, no, my love language is words of affirmation. I love you so much. And they'll be like, yeah. They'll like brush it off.
That's
accept the words if you love it.
Especially if it's coming from a genuine place. I think some people just blow smoke up other people's ass. But if somebody is like what you just said, you are thoughtful around heavy topics. This is clearly they listen to you, they pay attention to you.
I purposely
actually means a lot.
Something
Thank you.
that was so specific.
Exactly, because some people say crazy stuff, but I think when you are actually they're connecting to who you are as a person and they paid attention to you, you should be able to accept something.
And most of the time, people that like words of affirmation are bad at accepting words of affirmation. I find like exactly what you said. I love is like, wow, that felt really great. Thank you so much for saying that. That means so much to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Be good at the love you want to receive. Be good at receiving the love you want to receive.
Yes, that is important.
Be good at receiving the love you want to receive.
That is good. That is important.
And that's why when I get head, I go, you are crushing it. You can do it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love this. I go, yes. I pull up my soccer horn.
All right, that sounds annoying. But if you are like that, blew my mind. That was amazing. You'll get it more.
You'll get it more
for sure.
Yeah, you'll get it more.
Also, it's good to allow yourself to be loved.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a way of showing that you feel like you deserve it.
Yeah.
I think that also is the problem, that people don't feel like they deserve love, yada yada. Been there, doing that.
Yes.
People, and so then when they get the love that they want, they push it away.
Yes. Or they feel like it's fraudulent, or they're just like, this can't be true.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in that regard.
I think paying attention to people goes a long way, of what you were saying. Pay attention to the specifics of another person.
Yeah.
That goes a long way.
So far.
And then you hear people, and then you adjust, like, it makes the whole relationship better when you're hearing each other, I think, all the time.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Rob. At night, I've been dancing in the stars.
I love that.
And as a big boy like me, it's hard to get my ass into the stars. But you know what does?
What?
My Sunset Lake CBD, bro. I hit the Delta 9s or I hit the Vibe gummies. Woo, dog it.
Some good gummies.
I get funky.
Yes.
They make me funky. And I feel so lucky that I am able to that we're sponsored by a brand that I'm using every day.
Yes.
And that, not every day, Mom. A lot of days.
Most days.
Most days, unless my mother calls me, and then I'm never.
Yeah.
But I'm using this brand, and I am getting so funky with those Delta 9 or Good Vibes.
It's nice. I've been very particular, I guess, about what makes me funky recently, because there's a lot of fugazi funky products out there. There's a lot of inconsistent. There's a lot of
pop-up funky stores all
we'll
over
say
New
a lot
York
of
City.
pop-up funky stores where you don't know what's sprayed, you don't know how it's grown. And Sunset Lake, we know how it's grown. We know where it comes from. We know the entire supply chain from when it goes into the ground to when it gets delivered to us, these plants that they use. So it really is a great product. It tastes good and it's reliable and consistent. So it's nice to be getting funky with Sunset Lake, and for sure.
If you've been listening to the podcast, you know that Sunset Lake has been a sponsor of ours on and off for the podcast for a long time now. And so if you're like, hey, what is this? Check it out.
Yeah, they're super supportive. They believe in us a lot, and they've been super supportive.
They've been super supportive. So if you want to support us and show Sunset Lake some love for supporting us,
you like to get funky. Like, if you're getting it anyways, that's the big thing. Is like, if you're getting it anyways, they do have a good product.
That's what it is. If you're getting it anyways, get it here.
It's great.
That's truly the best we could sell it.
Yeah.
If
It's
you're
good.
getting it anyways, get it here and use the promo code LOUD, LOUD.
And-
You get 20% off your entire order. It's tremendous. LOUD loud. And there's no negatives.
We use it.
We use it.
We use it for sure.
So
And it's nice. I like the 1 milligrams recently too, because I could pick my destiny. If I want 3 or 4, if I want 7, you could really do a nice combo if you're getting the 5s and the 1s.
Yeah.
You're playing in a nice range.
So why don't you go check out Sunset Lake CBD and support them and support us by using that promo code LOUD, LOUD. Beautiful, Robbie. Let's get back to the show. So you're all listening to this. July, for the 4th of July is right around the corner. It's the ultimate. Would you say it's the biggest BBQ day or?
One of 4th of July, Memorial Day weekend, Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, what would you say is when's
The biggest?
Yeah. Father's Day is really big too because it's a
Father's
Sunday.
Day is big.
Everyone's off 4th of July.
Yeah, but they're not always off the day after.
People are going nuts for the Thursday, Friday 1-2 punch.
Okay.
A corporate America, I hear, is going nuts over this.
They're mad.
No, they love it because
Okay.
they're off Thursday, Friday.
Oh, this year they gave off Friday.
Yeah, a lot of places are giving off.
That's good.
Make it
So then this will be a big year. But when it's on like a Wednesday, it's a little different, I think, or
Totally.
Tuesday. But when 4th of July falls on the weekend, then it's probably the biggest.
because then you get to
Yes.
have it becomes a drinking holiday.
Yes, for
It's
sure.
also a big checkpoint holiday.
Huge.
Disgusting.
Okay.
Well, don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
I have to still
That's
say
also
that.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's also that's gross too. So 4th of July. I'm thinking about 4th of July, and I have to say, probably people always do the overrated, underrated things, right?
Okay.
And of course, I'm a basic man. I think like that sometimes. I think what was the most overrated food of 4th of July? I have to go the hot dog.
I mean, obviously.
I have to go the hot dog.
For me too.
I would never eat a hot dog. To eat a hot dog indoors is sociopath behavior.
Okay.
To boil a hot
I
dog
wouldn't
and
know.
eat a hot dog in the middle of the winter is
Oh.
something is wrong.
Okay.
You're not doing well.
Okay.
There's so many other food options, but for some reason, once we're outside and someone's wearing their Old Navy T-shirt from 2004, now we could all eat hot dogs. For some reason, it is one of those things that it's like all about the scenario.
Yes.
You put a hot dog alone in a bed, you are deep in depression.
Okay.
You put a hot dog outside by a pool, all of a sudden it's the #1 food of the day.
Yeah.
I don't understand that because for me, cake in a bed, a cookie in a bed is just as. That's not a depression for me. You're just living a little
Yeah,
that
yeah,
night.
for sure.
A cookie outside is the same thing. There's too much of a discrepancy on location for hot dogs. That's why I question it as a food.
This is a good point because you're right. Can't think of another food that exists in this way.
No, hot dogs is all
Has
based
the largest
on location.
variance. Has the largest variance.
It's location for hot dogs.
Yeah.
Even a New York City hot dog, you only have it because before hot dog is the location. New York City.
Yes.
A Chicago hot dog. It's all about the location for
Yeah.
a hot dog. It really relies on your surroundings, not the actual food.
Yeah. I mean, I've never had one, and I have not been sold a compelling argument to try one.
Don't.
This is not compelling me.
I at one point wanted you to try it, but now I don't.
You see it. You see my hot dog theory.
I don't like to eat a hot dog. I'm kind
Yeah.
of over a hot dog.
This is kind of the vibe that everyone was giving me. They're like, they're gross. It doesn't taste that good. It's not really healthy. It's just salty, and it's like the parts of the pig nobody wants. And people were just like, no one seemed to be like, I love hot dogs as an adult that were like super gung-ho about hot dogs. So I was kind of like, all right, I think I'm good. I think I'm out on hot dogs.
Especially when
for life.
an Italian sausage
Yeah,
exists.
and I've had Italian
and a
sausage.
kielbasa, a bratwurst.
I've had all of these.
It's like, why would I ever play with Digimon when Pokemon is right there?
Yeah.
Right? There's so
Sausage
many
and peppers on a nice roll. Like that to me
better
is
options.
that is what I would have 10 times out of 10. When I could always access that, why would I choose the hot dog?
And that's how you know you're going to a real professional barbecue. When you show up, and they do have hot dogs because they understand some of the company that they keep is basic.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
also have
Sausage and peppers.
sausage, a kielbasa,
Yeah.
bratwurst, something like that.
Yeah, we didn't even Father's Day. We did a barbecue. There was no hot dogs. It was all sausage and peppers.
Of course.
Yeah, because it's 8 of us on Staten Island. Nobody needs a hot dog.
Nobody needs. It truly shows you a hot dog is a good representation of America.
Okay.
It's like, oh, let's take something that all other cultures have, but make it more processed
and shitty.
And shitty.
Yeah, you're right. That is exactly what it is.
All they did was they go, oh, let's take all the culture out of a kielbasa.
Okay, yeah.
Let's remove all the uniqueness and notes of a Italian sausage, and just shove it in the skin.
Yeah.
Oh. So hot dogs, I feel like, are so over. If you haven't caught my drift, I don't like. I'm not.
I'm loving it.
Can I tell you this though?
What?
I'm a fan of a pig in a blanket.
You could take the kid out of Staten Island, but you can't take the Staten Island out of the kid.
I like a pig in a blanket.
That's like our generation of, I guess,
mini appetizers.
Yeah, that's just our generation. Pig in a blanket is our generation.
I also like
think
mini quiches.
Yeah.
I like the frozen, the trifecta frozen thing.
Yeah.
Where they have the pig in the blanket, the mini quiches, and it depends. You either do the spanakopita or like a cream puff.
I don't know what is it.
Spanakopita is?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's like the triangular spinach pies.
Oh, okay.
You've had them.
Yeah.
They're tremendous. All phyllo dough, flaky everywhere. But I just want to get ahead of it before someone starts in the comments. But Sebastian, pigs in a blanket. Have you forgotten about pigs in a blanket?
You have not.
Bitch, I haven't. Bitch, motherfucker, I haven't forgotten about motherfucking pigs in the motherfucking blanket. I'm not talking about pigs in a blanket, okay? Motherfucker! Don't you fucking come at me saying I don't know about the motherfucking pigs in the motherfucking blankets. That's a different fucking food. That's a different than a hot dog. Okay. There's no word for hot or dog in it. We're talking a pig in a motherfucking blanket. And now, if we were serving, because that's doing a lot of the croissant is doing a lot.
That's
of
what I was
lifting.
just gonna say. I have not had one, but I'm way more intrigued because I love croissants.
You would love it, man.
I'm sure I would like it.
You would love it.
I'm
It's
sure
tremendous.
I would like it. Because I really love croissants.
You see a man alone eating a hot dog, you go, that's a tough day. You see a man alone eating a pig in a blanket, you go, that man's living.
That's true. Pigs in a blanket are fun. That I have been like, because to me it's like, oh, it probably tastes like bacon and a croissant. A little
delicious.
Bit. Yeah.
It's a salty croissant.
That's what I would imagine.
It's a savory croissant. You throw a little cheese strip in there too.
Yeah, I can imagine it's really good. But I probably still won't have it just for the whole situation. But
for pride, we'll say.
Yeah, pride.
Let's just say pride.
For sure, pride.
Great.
Pride and the ability to, not the ability to say it, but a little bit.
Let's just
because I don't want to have to deal with caveats because I don't want to eat the actual hot dog. So then I just like, all right, I don't want to be ruled out on technicality.
I love that.
Yeah.
You're doing this. You're not eating hot dogs for that, but you're not. Because hot dogs are gross. Yeah. You're not eating pigs in a blanket because
their association with hot dogs.
You want to be able to have that statement.
Yes, exactly.
I never had ranch, and I don't ever want to have it.
Oh, nice.
Because of that.
I wouldn't tell you to eat ranch.
I love that. We shouldn't tell. There's so many delicious
I don't
foods.
think I would tell you to eat ranch. Ranch is not something that I'd be like, you gotta have it if we're being real.
No, but don't tell that to our country.
Yeah.
It might be the #1 condiment in the country.
Probably so.
Oh, God.
I think Cool Ranch Dorito chips did a really big number for ranch. I think that's unspoken about how much lifting Cool Ranch chips did for ranch as an entire existence.
Yeah, and what we have to remember, it had very little to do with the ranch. I don't eat those either.
I know. You don't like smelly chips.
There we go. See? This is good. He loves me. And I think the most underrated food at a barbecue.
Okay.
The knish.
Yeah, knishes are good.
A potato knish is so delicious.
Absolutely.
It said, how do we take, I know you don't like mashed potatoes, but how do we take a mashed potato and put it in a potato shell?
I do like knishes and I don't like mashed potatoes.
Because it's something completely different.
It has a crisp around it.
It's the Ferrero Rochers of the potato world.
It's really good, yeah. Knishes are great. They're also really Brooklyn.
Oh, they're tremendous.
They're like such a Brooklyn food, I feel like.
It's so good. I love a knish.
Yeah.
I think that might be the most underrated food at a barbecue. And you're dealing with a true BBQ hero, a true grill master when they're popping knishes on the grill.
Yes. I mean, yeah, they're great.
They're
one of my dad's favorite foods, I would say. I mean, he grew up in Brooklyn. Your dad grew up in Brooklyn too. Likes
I love
knishes.
knish.
Yeah.
And my parents always have some knishes in the freezer
Yes.
in case we got an emergency barbecue.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo. Pull out the knishes.
You need.
Emergency barbecue.
Yeah.
So I will be hopefully enjoying a knish this 4th of July. If the gods are smiling down upon me,
Yeah.
I'll be able to snap into a crunchy knish.
That would. I mean, you will. You don't have to.
And I was also thinking about like then fireworks.
Okay.
Like, because that's the big thing, barbecue fireworks, right? 4th of July. Fireworks are boring, right? I'm not.
I was afraid of fireworks until too late to really admit, but we were in double digits as far as an age while I came over my fear of fireworks. So I now have a different relationship with them, which is perseverance. I'm able to watch a fireworks show, and I feel proud of myself because I was so afraid of fireworks for probably 10 to 11, 12 years of my life.
Not alone.
Yes.
There's many dogs that agree with you.
Yeah.
Rob and all the dogs.
There's definitely dogs that agree with
Rob's
me.
also a big fan of bacon.
What? Biggin? Oh, the
Bacon.
food?
Bacon strips.
Bacon.
Do the trick where you wipe your ass on the carpet.
No, I was afraid of. I was
see
afraid.
the swamp, but don't let Robbie in your home with the white pants. He'll be rubbing his tush all over the place. You're afraid.
I was afraid, but I view them now, and I feel growth. But that's not most people, I think.
No, I would say that's not most people, but that's okay. It's nice. It makes you unique.
Yeah, for sure.
It's nice to be. I'm cowardly. I was cowardly and am cowardly about a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Right. If you go check out the Patreon, you can see me have a full-blown panic attack on a Ferris wheel.
Yeah. Or the Instagram at this point.
Or yes, we just posted on Instagram about me having a panic attack on the Ferris wheel. It was truly horrible. Anyways, I was like, fireworks. Why? When have I enjoyed fireworks and when have I not? And I think that why they first came about was when people were proud of America and they would see it and they would see this fireworks and they go, wow, look at our country. Now that doesn't exist.
Okay.
Which makes sense. Right. And I think fireworks are nice when you're able to attach something special to them.
Okay.
So for me, the best fireworks was when I was like standing next to someone I love.
Of course, always.
And being like, let's soak this in together.
Yes.
So I think this year, what I want to do is I want to look at fireworks and equate them to personal accomplishments that I've had.
Okay.
Those fireworks are me celebrating personal accomplishments and things I feel good about.
Your wins. I like this.
I'm going to take those fireworks that Macy's is shooting into the sky and pretend it has to do that I did 10,000 steps last month.
That's amazing.
I'm going to literally take these 10,000 these fireworks that are bursting among us and go, wow, they know I've been going to bed at the bedtime I've been setting.
I love this. Baby, you're a firework.
That's a song. It's a little different.
She's mad. Wants to feel empowered. I think the song is empowering yourself through the fireworks, right?
I thought it was about someone else as a firework.
Yeah, you're right. It is. But it's empowering that other person. She's singing to me. She is singing to me, and I am a firework and being empowered like the 4th of July.
Cool. Yes. Well, yes. I want to.
Do you ever feel
Baby,
like
I'm
a plastic
firework.
bag drifting through the wind? And then she's saying this, and I'm like, yeah, I do. But I'm actually a firework.
That's nice.
That's kind of
yes.
the development of the song. But maybe not everyone is listening to it, imagining Katy Perry singing it about their own life.
Probably not. Maybe not.
But that would be me. Baby, I'm a firework.
So I'm like, I want
your small wins will be celebrated via fireworks.
Because fireworks are special when you allow them to be special.
Yes, I agree.
And I'm gonna make it about my life to make them special.
I think that's great.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, Seb, you booked that job. Oh, look at that.
I agree. Yeah.
Because fireworks are nice at weddings too, because it's like, look at the love.
Yes.
And I'm going to make this year's Macy's firework display about all the little things that I did.
Collect all your wins and then map them on one firework at a time. One explosion at a time.
Some people, this is what like witches do. They burn their stuff in the moon ceremony.
Yes.
I'm making it a little more corporate Americana.
Sure.
But who cares?
Yeah.
They're paying for it.
They're paying for it. Yeah, you might as well use it.
You know I love Macy's. I'm walking through the perfume department
I
looking
love
for a
Macy's
wife half my
too.
life.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So, I think that. Also, I'm about to give probably the ultimate move that you could give someone.
Okay.
If you have a crush this 4th of July and that person has a dog and you want to show this person that you care about them, what you do at a 4th of July event is say, hey, I know that you have this dog. Do you want to maybe get out of here and go hang out with your dog during the fireworks? I'll come with you so you don't feel alone on the 4th and we can make sure your dog's okay.
Okay.
If you do that, you are showing this person how much you care about them. You are providing them like, hey, I'm willing to give up a good event for you.
Not only do they care about you, they care about the thing you care about the most.
To care about someone's dog
Yes.
is truly a way to their hearts.
Because not everyone has the best care to themselves, we'll say. But if you have a dog, most people, especially if they aren't the best at caring for themselves, are really good about caring for that dog. So it's like, they care about the dog is almost even more flattering than caring about themselves, because that relationship with themselves could be anywhere.
100%.
But the relationship they have with the dog most of the time is extreme care. And they love it so much.
Even if you're like, hey, it's a friend, be like, hey, and you want to get closer with them, be like, hey, bro, you want to go back?
Yes.
I know that you do. I know that Randy's at home.
100%.
Right? So you want to go sit with him for a little bit?
I mean, yeah, I think
absolutely. This is a great way to. It's a time that you could show people that you care about them is by being like, hey, I want to be there for your dog during these hard times, aka the fireworks.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
This is their Vietnam.
This is their Vietnam.
Macy's does a
They
dog.
have no idea what the difference.
Macy's does a dog Vietnam every year.
Yeah.
And we decide whether it's on the East River or not every year.
Yes, correct.
And dogs are so happy that it's on the Hudson this year.
I think so.
And Brooklyn dogs have been prancing around because they heard Vietnam isn't happening on the East River this year.
They are happy.
They've never been more over the moon.
Yeah. No, it's nice. I think it goes back to what we were talking about before, about accepting love. And it's like, it's easy to accept love from my dog. That's the easiest way for a lot of people to accept love.
That's a great way
to the dog.
That's a great way to show someone that you love them, is by showing love to something that they love.
Absolutely.
And that's a gateway. That's a gateway to showing them that you love them.
Absolutely.
I don't have anyone I'm doing that for.
No, but you're just giving game.
I'm here
trying to teach people how to care. Fucking, did you ever think about maybe caring?
I'm truly
for once in your life. That's what this episode was about.
Like, if we're gonna teach people how to spit game, like, I'm just gonna be like,
also
let's
care about them.
Yeah. Like, cause we're gonna want ass, dudes. We're gonna want ass, so we might as well care.
Care first. Worry about the ass later. If you care all the time, I think more ass will come.
Can I say this though? Also, if they just want ass and they start caring about people, I'll take it too.
Okay,
I'll take it too.
You will,
because impact over intent.
True.
If they're just actually just being kind to more people and they're not harming anyone, but just by caring, and they're like, oh, maybe this will get me ass one day.
Yes.
I was thinking about this the other day. I want to be the version of me that's a month into a relationship at all times.
I like that.
I want to be Seb that's a month into a relationship at all times, because he wakes up on time. He has a routine. Seb that's a month into a relationship waits and makes dinner reservations. Seb that's a month into a relationship is sending texts quickly in response. You know?
This is true.
Seb a month into a relationship is the best version of Seb he could be.
Yes. I should,
even when I'm alone, I should be striving. I should be pretending I'm in the first month of dating me.
This is true. I agree, 100%.
I'm in month 1 of dating me.
I think that's good.
And what does that mean? That means when it's time to indulge, we don't worry about it, but we also show that we're able to show up for ourselves and be consistent. Well, this is beautiful. I hope everyone has a wonderful 4th. I hope that you look at those hot dogs differently, and I hope that you start thinking about how you receive love.
Yeah,
beautiful. So, yeah, thank you all, everyone that's listening. If you are listening, please keep sharing those clips. That's the best way for us to get out there. We really appreciate it. We put a lot of hard work into those clips. Also, share the podcast with a friend. Check out the YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube. Commenting on the YouTube is a great way to interact with us. We always try to make sure to respond to all of the comments that are on the YouTube. So if you want comments there, we greatly like to hear your opinions and thoughts on what we've said in the podcast. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if thongs are comfortable to wear. Tell us all the good stuff. And also, if you want more of us fucking hot boys, go over to Patreon, patreon.com, Loud About Nothing. We have almost a ton of different episodes up there, and we have some vlogs. We just put up the vlog of us going to the American Dream Mall where I had the panic attack. So if you want to check that out, that truly is one of the best ways that you could support the podcast directly. Beautiful, Robbie. Hit the music.